the inner fights that I had to do with myself to set this camera up to film today, because I'm tired. Like, I'm actually really tired. I just wanted to sleep in, but you know what? Nope, let me get up early and film this YouTube video for you guys. So please enjoy. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tiffany. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys 5 tips on how to balance work and your personal life. So if you guys are struggling to figure out how to do work-life balance, please keep watching. So first thing on my list I have is to get enough sleep. I cannot stress this enough, guys. Make sure you get enough sleep. I am someone who likes to say I'm a night owl because I will be up all hours of the night. It can either be I'm doing something for Exquisite Slay, I'm doing something for the Guys to Elevation, or I'm trying to figure out something for my fashion page, the one with Tiffany, and YouTube. It could be a million, or I could just be up, like I just can't fall asleep. But lately I've been learning that for the days that I did make sure I got enough sleep, I felt more energized and ready to handle whatever it is was on my to-do list. So lesson learned, make sure you get enough sleep. So for me, I know that by like 11:30, 12:30, those are the times where if I fall asleep around those times, I'm good for the next day. Now, I am trying to do earlier than 11:30, but I'm still a work in progress, so don't come for me about 11:30, 12:30. But I do definitely make sure that I'm in bed latest by 11:30, sometimes 12:30, depending on if I don't have too much to do the next day or I don't have anything to do the next day. But making sure I just get that good amount of sleep can just really helps me do whatever it is that I need to do for the next day. So number 1 was make sure you get enough sleep. Number 2 is create a plan or schedule. So if you watch 5 things I wish you knew before starting my YouTube part 2, one of the things that I said was I create a filming schedule, which helps me out tremendously with becoming a YouTuber. So just being organized and more detail oriented, creating a plan and a schedule really helps me out. So I would literally sit down. I try to do it on Sundays and just plan out my tasks for the week. Sometimes it doesn't always work because certain things may come up that I need to do, like on Thursday. Something may come up on Monday that I need to do for Thursday. So it would just depends. But a lot of times Sunday I try to sit down and create my tasks for the week. So yes, I do work Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at my other job. So yes, I will literally plan out the tasks that I need to do for that job as well. And then I will also then go back and plan out what I need to do Tuesday and Thursday, and sometimes even on the weekend. So I know Tuesday's my filming schedule. So Sunday I'll say, okay, film, YouTube video, subject, whatever it is that I had picked for that subject, that topic for that video. I know Thursdays is kind of when I do like a lot of behind the scenes content and stuff for Exquisite Slay. Like I may plan out any sales, any new merchandise, talk with some vendors, whatever. Guys Elevation, I may be working on the next ebook or the next digital product that I want to launch. So I will have all of that listed out, and it helps me out because running businesses is not for the weak. Like, you can't just wake up on a whim and be like, all right, this is what I need to do. Like, it needs to actually be detailed, organized. Some people may be able to have a mental calendar, a mental schedule. I personally cannot, because I'm one of those people who would start one task, another task will come into my mind. I'm like, oh, okay, I need to do this, and I'm leaving this one task by itself, and it just becomes chaotic. So writing it down has actually helped me out, because I know once I checked off one task, I can then go on to the next one. So create a plan and schedule. It works. I highly recommend it. And the Guide to Elevation does have a calendar that you can download and print out. That way you'll be able to have a physical calendar. If you don't want it on your phone or your tablet, anything, you want it physically in front of you, the calendar works just fine. And it's only $4.99. Head on to theguidetoelevation.com. And no, I'm not ashamed that I just did that. Number 3, staying focused on the task that you're currently working on. That goes back to what I was saying with creating the plan and schedule. So like I said, I've been one to do one task, another thing or point will come to my mind and I go doing that, and then the first thing that I was doing is just now left uncompleted. So focusing on one task. So how I focus on one task is the plan and schedule, and I also try to eliminate things that may distract me. So I may not have my phone near me, you know, I may pause all social media notifications, whatever it is that I need to do to make sure that I'm focused. A lot of times what helps me focus is listening to music. So when I am working on the stuff for Exquisite Slay, the guys elevation, I'll put on my headphones and I'm good to go. Like, I just start working, and I get what I need to do done in the time frame that I need it done. So whatever it is that can help you to stay focused on that one task for that time period, do what you need to do. And speaking of time periods, allocating a time frame for each task. So what I mean by that is really, this goes back to number 2 with creating the schedule. So delegate each task to an hour, whatever it is that you need to do. So let's say your time frame for working, I don't know, let's say you wake up at 9, so you plan to start working at like 10 and end your day at 5. So you wake up at 9, shower, brush your teeth, wash your face, eat breakfast, whatever, and at 10 o'clock you start working. So let's say 10 o'clock you need to film on YouTube. So from like 10 to 10:30 or 10 to 11, however long you're filming, whatever it is you're filming, you film. So from like 10 to 11 you're filming, and then let's say you then want to start working on whatever other business that you have. Maybe you need to shoot content for a brand or for your own brand. So from 10 to 11 you film the YouTube, 11 to 2, however long it takes you to film, to shoot your content. You shoot your content, maybe 2 to 3 you have lunch, and then from 3 to 4 you edit your YouTube, 4 to 5 you schedule content for the next day. Whatever your daily task are for your business or for your YouTube or just for your personal life, just setting aside each time frame can really help. So for me, my personal time is, we all know I said, and 5 things I wish I knew before starting YouTube part 2 was Tuesdays are my filming days. So I wake up at 9, shower, brush my teeth, wash my face, and I make sure I eat. I said this in part 1, I make sure I eat first before I sit down to do a YouTube video. So by the time I'm done with everything, it's usually about maybe 10:30, 10:45. So like 10:45 to about, I was thinking like 11:15, depending on what my topic is that I'm talking about, I'm filming. And then, ooh, my voice cracked. And then I'll take like the 5 minutes after I finish filming just to watch it over to make sure everything is good. And then I shoot my thumbnail. Sometimes I shoot it before. I try to shoot it before, but whatever. So from 10:45 to 11:15 I'm filming. 11:15 to 11:20 I'm watching over the YouTube, make sure I like it. Cool, I like it. 11:20 and then I'm going on to talking to some vendors about what I need to do for Exquisite Slay. Maybe I need new packaging, or I need new product, or I need more lip gloss tubes, whatever. I make sure I handle that, and then so on and so on. And that has really helped me out, just because, like I said, I can start one task, something else will come into my mind, and I'll go to that, and then I'm leaving that one task by itself. But not only that does it not only help me focus on one task, but it also keeps me sane, because it gives me that sense of accountability for what I need to do. Because you don't want to spend all day focused on one task and then you have all these other tasks and now you have to re-plan for another day. You want to make sure that whatever you have planned for that day, you get it done. Now, of course, you know, things happen. You may get stuck, or, you know, certain tasks may have to be pushed. That's fine. But when it's like you've only completed one task out of like maybe the 4 or 5 that you had planned, and you had the time to do it, but you just lollygagged around, that's when it's like, okay, you want to make sure that you're focused. So creating that time frame for each task just really helps me out, and keeps me accountable and keeps me focused. So highly recommend doing that. Oh, and the last one is, don't be afraid to ask for help. Guys, I know a lot of us, like, we're independent, we don't need nobody, yada yada yada. No, ask for help. It's okay. Don't be afraid. If you need help with setting up your lights while you, I don't know, do your hair and makeup to film. If you need help, someone holding your camera while you're doing YouTube. If you see a plane going by, technology just love distractions. If you need someone to take the pictures for you while you're shooting content for whatever it is, you know, it's okay. You know, you don't always want to just be focused on doing everything by yourself, because you can get burnt out. So it's okay to ask for help. Plus, there's also, asking for help can also help you finish what you need to do in the time frame that you have set it. You see what I'm getting at over here? You know, you see how it all ties in one way or another. It's okay. You don't have to thank me, but you know, just get the job done. But yeah, so you know, don't be afraid, you know, to ask for help. You know, when I was working on the Guide to Elevation ebook, I've never mentioned this to you guys, but my grandmother is in publishing. So instead of wasting my time searching high and low on what I should put in this ebook, I went to her. And it made it so much easier, because once I got the tools and tips that I needed from her, I was able to sit down and work on this ebook, and I got it done. Now, of course, we did have to push back the launch date, but that was my fault, because there was some back end stuff that I completely slipped my mind. But because I didn't write it down and allocate a time frame to do what I need to do, I wasn't able to get it done. So see, it works out. But even in general, writing the book, it made it a lot easier, because I was able to go to her, ask her what's the standard, she gave me what I needed to know, and boom. So, you know, it's okay to ask for help. You know, sometimes if you don't have that person who has knowledge on like whatever it is you may need help in, yes, you can always Google, but also there's so many Facebook groups where you can join, and they're giving out the knowledge. They're, you know, willing to help. You know, you can ask questions and someone there may be able to answer. So you can also do that if you don't necessarily have someone in your life who is familiar with whatever it is that you're asking questions on. So, but either way, you know, make sure you always ask for help if you need it, and just don't be afraid to do so. So that is actually it. That was just the 5 things. I do have some more tips, but I just want to start out with the 5 things. One, to really test if you guys really like these kind of videos, because you know, this is kind of like my 3rd time now giving 5 different tips and tricks and stuff like that. So if this is something that you guys really like, I will continue to do that. So if you guys want to learn work-life balance part 2, let me know down in the comments below. If you want a 5 things I wish you knew before starting YouTube part 3, let me know down in the comments down below. The Guide to Elevation has officially launched. We launched on Friday, May 5th. It was great. I loved it. If you guys have any other ideas on what other digital products or maybe another ebook topic that you want me to cover, again, comment down below. Or if you want to write me on Instagram, you can write me on Instagram at the Guide to Elevations, or the Wonders with Tiffany, whichever one works to you. But that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and stay tuned for more videos. Mwah. Bye.